Hello, I am Dina Khader, and today I'd like to talk about dark chocolate, as it is a universal food and something that most of us are passionate about. Why is it that people feel guilty about having chocolate? Everyone feels that it's something they shouldn't have or they can't have if they're trying to lose weight or are on a low cholesterol diet or on a diabetic diet. But in fact, that's not true. Dark chocolate has so many health benefits that now people really should not have that guilty feeling. I love chocolate. I've always loved chocolate, even as a kid growing up. And I never knew that there was so much benefit to eating chocolate. And it's very exciting to know that you can actually derive health benefits, and it would actually add years to your life because of the antioxidants that are in the dark chocolate. The antioxidants we often refer to as flavonoids, and these flavonoids prevent cholesterol from sticking to the artery, to the arterial wall of your arteries, and it can actually help blood flow as well. There's been some new research that dark chocolate, can also lower blood pressure. It can also help raise serotonin levels in the brain. And remember, those of you who get depressed, the reason why you get depressed is because the serotonin levels in your brain actually drop. So by eating a little bit of chocolate, you increase those serotonin levels and you do feel much better. It does work like a natural antidepressant. Dark chocolate also, when you compare it to other foods, the nutritional level of antioxidants is so much higher than, for instance, what you find in blueberries, in red wine, in green tea. And the antioxidants nowadays can be measured through something called the ORAC value. And later on we'll take a look at that and compare it and look at the numbers, and it's incredible the difference of antioxidants that you find in dark chocolate versus some of these other foods. So as you can see by the chart, if you take a look at the antioxidants in the foods, dark chocolate was by a long shot the richest in antioxidants. And what's really amazing about that is that we always think of fruits and vegetables as having so much more antioxidants than any of the other foods that we eat. But yet, based on the research, dark chocolate is a long shot away from all these foods. And yet it's something, that we think of as being sinful or something to be guilty about, and yet we shouldn't feel that way at all. So let's take a look at what type of chocolate to be eating so that you can incorporate it on a daily life. For those of you who are on special programs, whether it's a low cholesterol diet, if it's a diabetic diet, if it's a weight loss diet, if it's a low carbohydrate diet, chocolate can be incorporated. But remember, you want the cocoa content to be a minimum of 70%. If it is any less than that, you really lose a lot of the antioxidants that are in the cocoa. Also, make sure the bar is dairy-free, because dairy, remember we talked about earlier, interferes with the antioxidants in the chocolate, and then you won't get the nutritional benefit of eating the dark chocolate. The other aspect to dark chocolate is that it does help the serotonin levels in the brain. So for those of you who find that during the winter months you get blue, eating a little bit of dark chocolate can really make a difference and really help those serotonin levels. The other thing to look for in dark chocolate is the sugar content. And ideally, when you're eating a 74% dark chocolate, the 1 ounce bar should contain 10 grams or less of sugar. Anything above 10 grams would be considered too much sugar. And this way you can consume it as a low glycemic food, and you can continue to enjoy it even on a daily basis. So, eat the chocolate ideally during the day rather than at night, because for many of you who are a little caffeine sensitive, the dark chocolate at night can really make a difference and interfere with your sleeping. So I always recommend having chocolate at the latest up until 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but no later. And this way you won't have issues with sleep. Also, chocolate is fun. Go out and try different types of chocolates. There's a lot of different cocos. They grow in many different parts of the world. You want to look for different, brands and have fun with it, because it is fun. Chocolate is fun. It's something that we all enjoy, even as kids growing up, and we don't lose that as we, become adults. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for joining me today, and I look forward to being back at a later date.